Babba game and shit.
Mario!
Alright, you ready? Alright, we're going to press show intro now.
Show dick.
Hey guys! God damn it! Hey guys, welcome back to Game and Chat, the show where everything is made up and the points don't matter. And I just wanted to show you guys the first game that I ever played. Or, not the first game that I ever played, the first 3D platformer that I've ever played. It is so awesome and wholesome. And just look at these furry little critters,
I remember
Jingles.
playing Croc 2. I never actually played Croc 1,
You never played Croc 1?
No.
Oh, well,
But
just look
I
at
did
how cute
have a
this
lot
is,
of fun with Croc 2.
Yeah? So it's like a baby little crocodile, and they meet these furries at a furry convention. The furries raise this tiny croc to be just like them. But then something really unfortunate happens. You're going, like, just the biggest plot twist in the world.
Is it that the
you did not
Scalies
see
have made?
coming. Exactly, but also, it grows a taste for Gobbo flesh!
Jesus Christ. Why did he just expand Dong?
Why did he just expand Dong? He's like their natural predator now. Oh, okay, that guy's a bit bigger.
Just a tad.
Little bit. But why doesn't he eat those little guys?
Well, because they're made of poop.
Why? What?
I don't know.
They look like they're made of Play-Doh more than
You look
poop.
like you're made of Play-Doh.
So, wait, you think the scale equivalent of a furry is a scaly?
That's the official term.
That's the official term?
Yeah. So there's furries and scalies.
Huh.
So the scalies are like lizards and snakes and shit.
So, does that make, like, birds featheries?
I don't know. Oh, they're called avians.
I have to go now. My planet needs me. What? I'll take this. Yoink. Also, I just wanted to say,
wear that tiny crown on my head.
I just wanted to say that we're playing the HD version of this game, because it's the closest thing that we're probably ever going to get to a Croc remaster, because just like in the case of Commander Keen, another one of the early games that I've played when I was a kid, that I love so much. I'm sorry, if this video seems like I'm fanboying a lot over this game, it's because I am. I consider it to be a really good game. Nerd! And I don't really agree with a lot of the reviews that say, like, oh, it's generic and it's silly. I think it's, like, just look at this.
It is all that, but it's also a lot of fun.
Oh, I like simplistic games as the thing. Sing, thing, jing, fling.
This is also rather early platforming, so they were still
This was actually supposed to, if you'd believe it, predate stuff like Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie.
Really?
Like, this was, I don't remember the exact name of the company, but it was created by the people who did, like, the engine for Star Fox.
Really?
Yeah,
Star Fox is a very impressive game.
So it's basically they worked on the engine for Star Fox, and then they pitched the idea of a 3D platformer starring Yoshi to Nintendo. And initially it was going to be a kart-based game, but then they were just like, oh, what about like a world-exploring, like, a platformer, but in a 3D space? And they were like, oh, that's a pretty good idea, give us your pitch. They gave them the pitch, Nintendo, like, rejected it, and then, like, they were like, okay, well, we'll make our own game on the, the Sony Playstation, which also initially was supposed to be called the Nintendo PlayStation, if you could believe that. So they basically screwed over multiple companies.
Nintendo
during that era.
Nintendo instead of the PlayStation, put their fucking their faith in the Philips CD drive.
The CDI. Oh
that's
my
the one.
god.
Yeah, that's where Nintendo put.
And
their
they still
faith.
had the. I'm sure everyone knows this story if you're a fucking nerd.
You forgot the crystal.
I did. Where?
The green one. Oh no, you got it.
Okay, I was gonna say, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not that. I'm surely, like, it's a really hot day today, and so I'm a little bit out of it. But I'm sure I was certain that I wasn't that out of it.
I mean, to be fair, it is Australia.
This is Australia. Don't be a failure. Let's Australia. Catch public transport, you'll be late on the daily.
It's true. Our transport
This is Australia.
sucks.
G'day, mate. This is a sink. Whoa!
Fucking cunt.
Got fired from your job, no need to go sob. We got Goss and a link.
It's true though. The Australian language is basically just an amalgamation of different ways to swear.
Amalgamate? How are ya, mate? Why are we mates? Sorry, that's a Russell Brand bit. What was I saying? Right, so, this was supposed to be. It wasn't actually the first 3D platformer ever released, but it was supposed to be. Like, it was being
Okay.
made at the same time as Mario 64, but Mario 64, like, got released just slightly earlier, and then, not only that, but they announced Mario 64 at the same convention that they were showing off Croc at.
And
So-
Croc would have been a bit more impressive looking.
Less impressive looking.
Oh, really?
It was less impressive looking than Mario 64.
Okay, because I'm just looking at its current visual style, and oh my god,
this
it's
is
it looks
remastered.
so much better.
It's remastered slightly.
Well, it is remastered slightly, but it's only higher resolution textures. The model
Oh
work
yeah,
is
yeah.
still the same.
Well, see, when I compare like Mario 64 and Croc, when I was a kid, maybe because I was biased because I played Croc first, but I preferred Croc. I thought like 64 was a little bit too complicated for my taste. But then again, I was also like a 5-year-old kid, and I was just like, I really want to play the simple games. I just like the idea of like traversing through a very simple, you know, isolated level where it's closed off by a couple walls and getting to the end. Like, you go from point A to point B, and that's just the level, and you collect things.
Okay, so you weren't so much
Like
a fan of the big open world games.
No, I didn't really like stuff like Banjo because it was just like, you can go anywhere and play the levels as you please, and it's like, why would I want to do that when I can do it like play a linear game?
Linear games have their own charm, but I love the idea of
I mean, I like
exploring
both.
stuff.
Growing up, I like both now, but I grew up preferring games that basically told you, or like, but didn't tell you what to do, but like enclosed you in a tiny space and like said like, okay,
Safety
it's
with a
very
challenge.
obvious. It's very obvious where to go. You're not gonna get lost, because like there were so many fucking games where like,
It was
when it's like
basically-
open exploration, you got lost easier.
Yeah, it was basically just a challenge that they presented you, and you needed to complete the challenge, rather than having to explore and find all the stars or whatever.
Like, and this is from the perspective of a kid. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that I have these complaints today. Like, I play like first-person shooters. That happens sometimes where like it's not obvious immediately where to go. So you end up just wandering around the world, being like, so how do I exit this part of the stage? How do I exit this part of the world? I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on.
I had that a
Oh,
lot with the
Croc
couple
just
of
murdered a guy.
FPSs.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I had that a lot with a lot of first-person shooters.
I actually
Half-Life is notorious for that.
I had that with Halo when I first played it.
Combat Evolved?
Yes, the
Yeah.
very first one. I think I was not on the first stage, not on like the tutorial stage, but when it like got out into like the open grassy fields, when you're actually like on the Halo.
Well, Halo was very good because it was still linear, very linear, but like it gave you choices in how to accomplish the game goal and gave you a big open level
Yeah,
to
yeah.
explore, as opposed
what
to
the-
just boxing you
Did
in.
I not? I could have sworn I got the gems. Hold on, I have to go back. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
What?
I didn't get the gems. I didn't get the gems.
You know, we don't need to have a perfect playthrough, do we?
I want to... Jingles, do you not understand? If we don't have a perfect playthrough, I'm going to look like a complete idiot on the internet. And that's never happened to me before.
Dude.
Not one time.
Dude.
Not when I used to do music videos, not when I used to do cringy animations, not when I made, fucking Crash Bandicoot fanfiction where he met the Ghostbusters and then ate Goku. That happened.
I'm pretty sure that literally all of the Game and Chat videos are just...
Us being cringy assholes.
Yeah, let's face it.
It's true though. So one of the things that I wanted to do with this video, well, not this video specifically, but like just catch up the audience on what we've been doing since we last hung out, because not a lot of people know this, but because this is the first time I'm mentioning it. But
We actually have a life.
we have a life outside of Game and Chat,
Nah, joke.
and we haven't
don't.
caught up lately. Yeah, it's been a while. First of all, what have you been up to?
Not an
since the
awful
last
lot,
one?
really. Mostly just work. Work is finished up for the year. As you guys probably know, I work in a school and school holidays. So
I mean,
I'm doing a fat load of
Some people
nothing.
might be watching this for the first time,
Well,
so
that's their problem.
that's their problem. It's up to you to keep up with our schedule. It's up
Exactly.
to know the in-depth lore of Game and Chat.
That's how YouTube works.
That's how YouTube works.
But
Oh.
but yeah, like
Yeah.
school holidays has just started, and I'm basically just being a hobo.
Yeah.
Not a
And-
hobo, a hermit. That's the word I'm looking for.
Hermit?
A hermit, you know, someone who just stays at home and just either sleeps or does my
I think
own
that's
thing.
everything. Yeah. So I've been like planning on redoing my YouTube stuff a little bit. I know I say that like every year, rebranding kind of thing.
Yep.
But I'm splitting up my main channel. My 3 YouTube channels used to be 3 YouTube channels, and then I mixed them all into one. And then I just I realized, oh shit, people don't like Let's Plays clogging up their subscription feed.
Yeah.
So, I showed you the Quentin Reviews video where he basically sums up in very simple terms, like, people prefer it if you're a YouTuber that makes, like, consistent and kind of repetitive content in a way, because they can trust their subscription. They're like, I know what to expect from this individual. But like
Power equals 3 arrows to power.
yeah. Basically the first episode of Fallen Titans. I was actually going to make a show very similar to Fallen Titans before Fallen Titans became a thing, where I was just going to talk about the history of like certain YouTubers. And then like he ended up covering like some of the YouTubers that I was going to cover in my series. But I might go more in depth with mine, but it's just annoying to like go through that because you know that the comments are going to be like, you ripped off this bigger YouTuber and you know what you're doing. It's like, actually, no, I made my script first. But
what
anyway,
can you do?
What can you do? So yeah, I'm thinking about, not thinking about, I'm actually already in the process of making the plans.
Good
Sorry,
job, 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10, yeah, that's what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. So I'm going to split my channel again into 3 separate channels, with consistent styles of content. One being animated skit videos. The main Megamitch channel is now going to be review type and video essay type content.
This crocodile has a really powerful asshole.
Like you just farted and went.
Basically.
Power farts.
And that's how he broke all the blocks.
And that's how I saved the world.
But then again, he is a furry. Maybe he just like inserted them.
He inserted the blocks in his ass?
Look. If you don't know that much about furries,
I don't want.
Yeah,
I don't think you need to elaborate on that. I think that's quite enough, Jingles. Good lord. Oh boy.
Hey,
what was I saying? Alright, bah, please don't kill us, Spyro. Wait, why are you green? So Croc, what do you have to say about this? What's your opinion on this really controversial issue that's in the news right now? I see. Someone must elect this man as president. No! It's like Toad.
Yeah.
He's basically Toad.
Dino Toad.
Oh, right. So main channel is going to be kind of comedic reviews as I've been doing for a while now. Well, actually I haven't done it in 2 years. I haven't actually uploaded to the main channel in like, what was it, 6 months?
I don't know. I can't count that high.
But yeah, that's why you're watching Gaming Channel on a new channel, is because I wanted to basically, well, thing is, H3H3, when he made a podcast, he didn't put the podcast on his main channel.
Dude, that guy was really hot.
What? Oh, that guy specifically?
Yeah.
As in the guy on fire?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it was attractive.
Ah, come on! I just read this is the same guy twice. And oh yeah, and why I haven't been making videos lately, because like, I don't have that many fans, but I do get the 1 or 2 occasional messages that are like, why haven't you been making videos lately? And... No, shh. I love my fans, but yeah, those guys can get annoying.
You heard it here, folks.
Oh shit! No, actually, I have to focus on this.
You have to constipate on this one.
3, 4, 5. Oh shit! Did you keep track?
Yeah, it's the one on the left.
Okay, I figured it was the one on the left, but I wasn't really sure. Okay, come on. Yes! I lost focus for a second there. Uni is the point that I was getting at with my story. Is I've recently gone to uni to hone in on learning 2D animation. Now I'm not going to dox myself because that would be incredibly unwise.
Why not? Come on, guys, dox him. It's great.
No, no.
I'm a great friend.
Trust me, the internet would actually try to do something like that.
I know,
like
that's
if
why it's great.
they don't like a single thing you said, they can screw over your life.
Oh, I
Hardcore.
know.
Yeah, like
The internet is
very,
very great
vigilant.
for porn.
It's great for porn. No, it's actually done good things in the past too. Like there was, what was it? Like there's a couple of cases of like people doing really horrible things, like to cats or like children or shit like that, right?
Yeah, just being horrible people.
And the internet like used their powers for good by like exposing these people and like finding out who they were and like sending their information to the police and being like, okay, this is what we know. We know 100% that they did this stuff because they've confessed it like live on the internet.
Dude.
And this is who they are, this is where they live, please track them down.
When 4chan puts their minds together, they're like a fucking neural net computer. They can do whatever. They can do
Basically.
anything.
Yeah, so that's what I would consider to be internet vigilantism for the sake of good, right?
Yeah.
Of course, there's, they've also done incredibly horrible things. Oh my god.